Hello, everyone. My name is Eric Kaldahl. I'm the president and CEO of the Amerind Foundation. And as you know, here at the museum, we are always welcoming different experts to come and visit the collections that are in our care here. They come from a variety of institutions, communities, and backgrounds. And recently, we had the pleasure of hosting Dr. Ismael Sánchez-Morales, who is the Curator of Anthropology at the Arizona Museum of Natural History, located in Mesa. If you've never had a chance to visit, it's quite a stunning museum. I hope that you get a chance to go up there. We're recording this video in August of 2024, and Dr. Sánchez-Morales was here at Amerind a little earlier this month for about a week. And part of his research is studying the ancient indigenous people who called the borderlands of the Arizona Sonora Desert their home. And there were some items in our collection that he wished to consult. So I wanted to take a moment and ask him about what he discovered and what he's working on. So thank you for joining us today, Ismael.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you for the invitation to join you for these conversations. And yes, that's right. I spent a week at the Amerind campus studying some of the collections that you guys have in the repository. And this is part of a project that is led by researchers in Mexico and the United States, and includes institutions such as the Arizona Museum of Natural History, but also the University of Arizona, the Desierto Museum in Tucson, and the National Institute of Anthropology and History in Mexico.
Ismael, could you tell our audience a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so I'm originally from Mexico City. I got interested in the archaeology of Northwest Mexico and the Southwestern United States because I met Dr. Guadalupe Sanchez again. I'm talking a lot about her because she has had a great impact in my career. And she was starting with the project at El Fin del Mundo, this site in Sonora, and she invited me. So I joined her in 2007 when I was 20, I think I was 20. And ever since, I never left the Sonora Desert. I worked for the National Institute of Anthropology and History in Sonora in the Hermosillo office for 3 years. After that, while I was working at El Fin del Mundo, I met Dr. Vance Holiday and Dr. Steve Kuhn, who were basically my mentors, my advisors in grad school at the University of Arizona. So I moved to Tucson in 2013 to do my master's and my PhD. With the pandemic in the middle, it delayed the completion of my PhD for about a year and a half or so. So I just graduated from the PhD last year. And I joined the Arizona Museum of Natural History after that. And I've been here since December and conducting research and actually learning new skills because museum work is different from academic archaeology program. And so I'm learning a lot. And so that's a little bit about me. And so, as you were saying, I was studying some of your collections, and these collections were recovered by Julian Hayden back in the 1950s, 1960s, and 1970s. And these collections came from different archaeological sites in what is now known as the Pinacate and the Gran Desierto reserve in the northwest extreme of the state of Sonora, right on the borderlands with Yuma in Arizona. And the objective of what I was doing, I was basically revisiting these collections and trying to identify previously unidentified archaeological artifacts that are considered diagnostic of some of the earliest human occupations of these areas. Specifically, I was looking for projectile points, such as dark points and spear points, or some typologies that are known to date from the end of the Pleistocene, the early Holocene, and the middle Holocene periods. Colloquially, in archaeology, we know these artifacts as Paleo-Indian points or archaic points. So I was successful to a certain degree. I found some of the things that I was looking for, but in many other cases, I didn't find these kinds of artifacts. It's never a loss. We learn from this, and now we can plan better our fieldwork seasons. So I think it was very successful, and I enjoyed my time in the Amerind.
So where is your research going to take you next, Ismael?
Besides my projects here in Mexico and the United States, I do research in North Africa. I'm a specialist in Middle Stone Age lithic technology, and I work in Morocco. We have a site, we're excavating a site and a cave site in southern Morocco called Pinacate, and we're going to be back there in November. I'm going to be there for about 2 weeks, doing some excavation and also studying the lithics. We decided I have a manuscript on preparation. I'm about to submit it for publication on the results of my dissertation, which is about the lithic technology of the Middle Stone Age of Morocco. So I'm very excited about going back there as well.
Congratulations, that sounds wonderful.
Thank you.
Well, thank all of you for joining us today and getting to know Dr. Ismael Sánchez-Morales better. Ismael, is there any final things you'd like to say to our audience before we say goodbye?
Yeah, so I would like to say thank you very much to all the staff of the Amerind Museum. I really had a wonderful time there. If you haven't visited the campus of the museum, you should definitely go because it's beautiful. Not only the museum and the collections, but also the nature and the landscapes surrounding the facilities. It's just amazingly beautiful. I had a lot of fun. Every single day that I was there, I can say that I ran across deer, and I ran across tortoises, and I ran across whale. It was beautiful. So I really hope that I can go back there. I really enjoyed my time there. Thank you very much, Eric.
Well, we would love to have you back anytime. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us today. Take care. Bye-bye. Amerind continues to support discovery. Researchers like Ismael are writing new chapters in our understanding of the human story. Amerind supports researchers by carefully conserving collections and archival materials that form the foundation of new inquiries. Amerind also supports researchers from communities all over the world who come to Amerind to discuss their ideas together and publish their investigations so that all of us can learn more. This is only made possible thanks to you, Amerind's community. Your memberships and donations make these new discoveries possible. 40 to 50% of Amerind's work each year is supported by people just like you. Thank you. If you would like to learn more about ways that you can support Amerind's work, please visit our website, www.amerind.org.